and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. Today we're going to go ahead and showcase a 100%, yes, a 100% Super Saiyan 3 TEQ Angel Goku. It is not mine, it is the friend's. Mine isn't incredibly far away. I think it's like 80 something, but it's not mine, it's the friend's. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please consider subscribing because we do this type of thing all of the time. Lately, I've been doing more of the analysis, breakdown type of things, or type of videos, as opposed to as much gameplay. And summons, because summons are always something that I sparingly do. And, you know, I will be getting into more summon videos later on as far as, like, you know, global Super Saiyan 4s and stuff when that comes out next month. Don't know the exact day, so don't ask me. I'm not going to be able to answer you, but I know somebody in the comments can. But I believe that's next month. And maybe for the Extreme Tech Leader, I'm not too hype about that. But if Dokkan JP has anything else interesting coming out, I may do a summon or something like that. But it's not something I've ever really predicated myself on. But from my point, I'm doing a lot of other types of things aside from doing gameplay, so I do appreciate you guys for kind of sticking through that, watching that type of stuff, and always, you know, the continued support. But let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna go ahead and choose the Super Saiyan 3 Goku friend. We're gonna keep him on rotation. I'm gonna try to get him on rotation with one of the other two Super Saiyan 3s here. If you notice, I'm actually running that Super Saiyan 2 Goku that they gave out for free on the team next to Bardock on the little wheel, the little pie in the bottom right corner. I've actually been thinking about him and that he's probably a very good option with the way that we run teams now, with there being support options. He gives 20% more attack and he offers 2 keys. So he's a very solid option if you don't have something. Like, I personally don't have TN who would fit there in his slot because I never really tried for the TN. There's him. There's also that Super Saiyan 1 TEQ Goku. Ooh, 3 mil. 3.9 actually. But there's a lot of options that could fit into that last slot. And, you know, the 2 key could be an issue when it comes to Gotenks. But because this Gotenks, as opposed to physical Gotenks, does not want that extra 2 key to get the 12 key off. He doesn't want it. This one can't really. It's not a death sentence. I've said it so many times. He's still going to hit very hard. But this one really doesn't want it because he's an extreme modifier, where the physical one is actually immense on everything. So that's very good for him. I really want to do this to keep this rotation, but I need to get one of these off rotation. So I can do that. And that'll allow TEQ SS3 there in the middle to get a nice little buff from Vegito attacking first. And this Gotenks, either way, this guy's dying this turn, but this Gotenks is definitely getting his 12th key because Fused Fighter and Over in a Flash is a death sentence for him as far as his key goes too. So, buddy, hit hard. Let's see what you do. I'm going to kill him. 660k. Not bad. Like I said, I showed him off before one other time, that Super Saiyan 3 adult Gotenks, and I said, hey, understand a couple things. This event is super tanky. He's not going to hit very hard. So, on average, that was his first super attack, no type advantage or any of that. On average, he probably hits about 600, 700k at SA10. Very good unit. Very, very good unit. He would have been 10% better if they didn't nerf him at the last second before he came out, which they did do. Okay, so this Goku is going to get a 20% improvement. I'm actually going to put him there. I really want to seal that Cooler. But I have a feeling Cooler's just going to super attack anyway before I get a chance. Oh, yeah, I brought the Bulma item. I brought the Bulma item because I wanted to get a lot of damage on this Goku. I wanted to just show him off in a way where it's just absurdly, like, disrespectful. So we may do that. We may That's right. I just wanted to just destroy Cooler. I don't know. We'll see what we do. I'm going to let him hit him because we'll see if we can get the crit. I healed. I didn't. Oh, yeah. I couldn't bring an Icarus. That's right. I should have brought a Yema. No super there. Come on. Just one more time. Thank you. I don't care if thous are supers. He didn't. Great. I should have brought a Yema. For this event, you cannot bring Icarus or Senzu Bean, which are 2 of my staple items. I use those in every single video. Whis is a better item than Icarus, but it's harder to come by. That's why I basically main using Icarus. But, ooh, that's what I wanted. I got that crit, boy. Hashtag crit, boy. Ooh, instant transmission. Yeah, this one can also stun, which is cool. I think he's SA5, so not bad. Not bad at all for what he's used for. So I have one rotation. I have this guy on rotation here with my Goku, which isn't what I exactly wanted, but let's go ahead and see how hard he can hit here. Let's look at this as kind of like a secondary showcase for him too, because I did say I'd show him off a bit more. I haven't been doing very many gameplay videos because honestly I haven't been having a lot of enjoyment in playing the game. I haven't really been playing lately. 917, wow. But I've been having a lot of enjoyment in making like team videos and breakdowns, analysis, and things like that. Summon or Not is a nice little series that I started that I like doing. I haven't been having a lot of enjoyment in playing the game personally, but I do like to do those, and I do like the videos that I do. That's why I keep them coming for you guys. I can get 11 key. That's great. Ooh. I cannot get 11 key anymore because he started off with a key on the map. That's another death sentence for him. This guy has a whole lot of them. Let's see, how can I get rainbow orbs? If I do that, I may be able to get rainbow orbs. I can get one. I can get, yeah, one either way. This is why this isn't super consistent. Because it can't, the best thing this game would be able to do, but it can't do, is go straight down the middle and then burst the 2 rainbow orbs on the left and on the right. But it can't do that with rainbow orbs. If it was a solid color orb like the blue ones or whatever, it'd be able to do it on the sides. But with rainbow, it only can go in a straight path, which caps this guy out at basically only being able to get 3 or 4. He can get a straight orb, a straight pattern of 5, but that's super unlikely. But he'll probably get 3 or 4 on average if you run like an orb changer. But there's just not very much point in running an orb changer for him to get 3 orbs. You know, I don't see much of a point, which is why I don't. Because that TEQ Goten that evolves into TEQ Gotenks does change orbs to rainbow. Very solid option, but I just don't see much of a point in him just getting 40% more attack on average, 60% more attack on average. I just don't see a point. So that's why I don't. But if you, once again, it's about options. Don't let it sound like, or don't interpret what I said as, you know, you shouldn't do that. It's if you don't have Bardock or something, fine, go ahead and do it. You know, he's a good unit. So yeah, 1.6. This Goku's showing out. He's really good, really good unit. So we have my Goku again and Gotenks here. Let's do it. Let's do it. You know, I'm super hyped about that, but for bad reason, because it's not like he's going to start hitting like incredibly crazily hard, this Gotenks, because we are now on the most tanky stage of the event anyway. So it's kind of probably a little late. I should have probably done it against Stowser or the AGL Cooler if I had a chance. But still nice nonetheless. So I'm going to take the turn away. Maybe? Yeah, I'll take the turn. I don't have a very tanky team here. Next turn I'll be able to tank a little bit better. It sucks because Bardock is off rotation because I did not pay attention to that. But next turn I'll be able to tank a little bit better. And I may actually get a stun here. If I get a stun, that's best case scenario. Because I have 2 guys that can stun. So maybe. We'll see. 700. 680k with a crit. Not bad. That's not bad at all. If that was on Thouser, that crit would have eclipsed 1 million. There goes a mill. That was my Goku that time, actually. Wonder if I got a stun, though. This is why Goku's super good. You know, he gets a lot of flack for not having defensive capability, but the man hits so damn hard, you have to respect him. Not stunned, okay. Okay, so we'll actually just let the friend Goku end it here. Only 1 rainbow orb, so it's only an additional 20%. But still have TEQ Vegito here on rotation this time around, so he'll still get a nice chunk of damage out. And Cooler didn't even super attack. Oh, 7,000 damage. Jeez. Cooler didn't even super attack with his very last chance to do so. He just basically gave up. So 1 million, no crit. No crit necessary. That's 100% TEQ Super God Lead Goku. And to a lesser extent, TEQ Super Saiyan 3 Adult / Teen Gotenks. They actually call him adolescent in the game, so take it with a grain of salt when we call him adult. But that's him. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. If you enjoy TEQ, you know, and this is something that you're going to go for, if you're a global player, for example, you want to build a TEQ team, this is kind of the blueprint for it. TEQ is very versatile. Offensively, there are a lot of options that can kind of slide in and take over one of these slots for, like I said, the Super Saiyan 3 TEQ Goku or TEQ Gotenks is an option. There are a lot of units like Vegito on TEQ that actually offer statistical improvement on the passive. Off the top, there's the 2 I'm running on the team. There's TN, who's an option. There's Super Saiyan 1 Goku, who I mentioned earlier. There are a lot of options for this team. The only real staples, I would say, to be honest, are the Super Saiyan 3 Kid Gotenks and the Goku Leader. Those are the only 2 I'd say are staples. There's LR Goku. There's a lot of different units you can incorporate on Super Tech. You know, and I can't really say the same thing about Extreme Tech. I don't know how good their leader will be. It just all depends on their leader and how good he is. But regardless, that's been the showcase. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Once again, if you did, go ahead and consider subscribing. But have an awesome day, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.